for the year 2024. So let me just write it here. Zimbabwe political timeline. (2024). Let us jump over there. Let us go on down there. Yeah. What happened in the year 2024? A lot happened in the year 2024, such that you may think that the happenings of the year 2024 happened maybe in the year 2020 or the year 2021. 2024, Tangamana January, we see Nelson Chamisa, the leader of the Citizens Coalition for Change, Triple C. Nelson Chamisa would resign from the party, citing it had been infiltrated by the ruling party, and complained, claiming that many in his leadership had been compromised by the ruling party. We're talking about ZANU-PF. Then we step into the month of February. February, we see continued political repression. Remote reports emerge of ongoing repression against opposition members and civil society, indicating a systematic effort by the regime to consolidate power. In the year of March, we see political maneuvering. ZANU-PF party would intensify much efforts to undermine opposition parties. We see coordinated actions to recall elected officials from the Triple C. In April, state of the national disaster. We see President Emmerson Mnangagwa, the ZANU-PF master, would declare a state of national disaster due to severe drought that would have affected Zimbabwe's maize production massively. We step into the month of May. Leadership changes. Mnangagwa fires Mike Bima as political commissar and then would appoint Clemens Munyara-Zimachacha, who promotes the controversial 2030 agenda. In the month of June, not only Chando Chairoa cracked down on dissent, significant crackdowns would occur. We see government maintaining its crackdown on dissent. Right, in the month of June, we see over 160 arrests linked to protests and gatherings. This is a time where Zimbabwe is preparing for the SADC summit. Over 160 arrests. Police actions include raids and violent dispersal of assemblies of people. In the month of July, we see continued arrests as the government maintains its crackdown on dissent, with numerous arrests of opposition members, including those associated with student unions and civil society organizations. In the month of August, the dust hasn't settled. It has just begun, and we see SADC summit preparations just beginning as Zimbabwe prepares to host the Southern African Development Community SADC Summit. Authorities would intensify repression against opposition groups in suppression of dissent during the events. In September, we see political tensions rise. Internal conflicts within the ruling party ZANU-PF would escalate, particularly between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga factions, as suspicions grow regarding succession plans and loyalty within the party. October 2024, we see the party conference in Bulawayo. At a ZANU-PF conference, a controversial resolution regarding Mnangagwa's term is adopted, leading to further speculation about his intention to extend his presidency beyond constitutional limit, and obviously that would be beyond a lot of Zimbabweans' comprehension. In the month of November, conviction of opposition members Jameson Timber and 34 others from the Triple C are convicted on charges related to unlawful assembly, stemming from earlier arrests during a private gathering. They received suspended sentences. Then December. Legal developments. We see the High Court strikes down a ban on abortion services for minors and women raped by their husbands. The government also allows farmers who receive expropriated land to sell the land to indigenous Zimbabweans. We see the death sentence is officially abolished in Zimbabwe. And that concludes it for the timeline. Zimbabwe political events in the year